Hi friends, good afternoon. Today we are going to see an important topic in the science, that is photosynthesis. So in this video I will tell you how to simplify your answers and how to make it easy for learning and how you can just give a go through before you enter your exam. So today's class we are going to see about photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means to build or to prepare. And by the way, the definition goes as process by which autotrophic organisms like algae, green plants and chlorophyll containing bacteria utilizes the energy from sunlight to synthesize their own food. I hope you all know what are autotrophic organisms. Autotrophic organisms are nothing but the organisms which with the help of sunlight and water with chlorophyll and releases the energy and store their food and prepare their own food. That is why we call them as autotrophic organisms. Now let us see what is the main process that goes in photosynthesis. That is carbon dioxide plus water, the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. It gets converted into oxygen and carbohydrate, that is what we call it as glucose or starch. The chemical formulation goes as C6CO2 plus 12H2O. Light and chlorophyll gets converted into glucose, that is C6H12O6 plus water plus oxygen. And the oxygen that is released during photosynthesis is what is released into the atmosphere. Next, what we are going to cover up is that the center of photosynthesis. So we are aware that photosynthesis takes place only in the green parts of the plant. So we already know what are the green parts of the plants are, that is leaves, stem and floral buds. The next important character that is very important apart from chlorophyll is the pigments that is involved in the photosynthesis. So the pigments involved in photosynthetic pigment, that is called as the photosynthetic pigments, that is of two categories. The one is primary pigments and the other one is accessory pigments. The primary pigments is what we call it as chlorophyll A, and the accessory pigments are of two types. One is chlorophyll B and the carotenoids. The chlorophyll A, the very important pigment, that is why it is called as the primary pigment, and the main function of this chlorophyll A is to trap the solar energy from light, that is the sunlight, and convert it into electrical energy and chemical energy. Now the accessory pigments just help, that is it acts as the name goes accessory, it just helps in the process of photosynthesis, but the main function and the main pigment that is involved is the chlorophyll A. Now the reaction center, that is whatever it may be, there should be a center where this process takes place. So the reaction center is what we call it as a photosystems, the role of sunlight in photosynthesis. This entire process of photosynthesis takes place inside the center, that is the reaction center, what we call it as the chloroplast. So now you can imagine this photosynthesis process with that of the kitchen at your home, right? So we know that the main things what we need to prepare our food in the kitchen is the stove, gas and the accessories like water, then vegetables, whatever it may be. So this chloroplast is your kitchen. So imagine the chloroplast to your kitchen and the carbon dioxide as your gas. Water is as usual the water what we are going to use it for cooking, and the accessory pigments and the primary pigments are the vegetables and the powders, like what are the things we need for sambar. So those powders you can imagine with your primary pigments and your accessory pigments and the vegetables, and all these together with the help of the heat produced from the gas that is trapped from the gas, and finally you get the sambar, that is the food prepared, is what is your glucose, that is the starch, is compared with your sambar. And now you can compare your photosynthesis with that of the food is prepared, and that is prepared in the kitchen. So compare your study so that it will be easy for you to remember when you write your answer. So your chloroplast is the kitchen, the carbon dioxide is your cylinder, that is the gas from where we get the heat, and the gas stove you can compare it to the, that is the chlorophyll or chlorophyll, the primary pigments, accessory pigments, whatever it is, and from that, with the help of these, the heat is trapped and the sambar, your favorite sambar, is ready. And the similar way the chloroplast helps in preparing the food. Now based on the process, the photosynthesis is classified into light dependent and light independent. Light dependent and light independent. So as the name goes, light dependent, we know what is the meaning of dependent, right? That is, we totally need its help. Without its help we can't do it, so that is what we call it as dependent. So light dependent is what we call it as light reaction, and this reaction takes place only inside the chloroplast. Whereas light independent, as the name goes, independent, it doesn't need the light. That reaction is what we call it as dark reaction, and this takes place in different sites in the organelles. Organelles is nothing but inside the chloroplast there are various organelles, so that we can study when we study in detail about the chloroplast, you will know what are the other organelles present within the chloroplast. So in today's class we have seen what is photosynthesis. I'll just brush up. In this class we have seen what is photosynthesis and what are autotrophic organisms, then the process that takes place during in photosynthesis, then what are the center of which are the centers for photosynthesis and pigments involved in photosynthesis, and what is the entire process, that is the reaction center where it takes place, that is where does the photosynthesis takes place, and the exact place where the photosynthesis takes place is what we call it as chloroplast. And what I told you is comparative study is much very important in science. So compare your studies with, compare what topic you study related with the environment that is around you. For example, as I have given you, for photosynthesis you can compare with the kitchen, and for brain you can compare with your electric board and the switch electric circuits. And whenever when we talk about the next topics, you will be understanding how we have to compare and study the science with that of your environment. So the notes of this topic what I have taken, that is photosynthesis, will be following in the next session. So try to learn with easy and learn with comparison. Thank you.